are blamed for being backwards, for using. Oh man, our children got a rough thing to go through, and to go through it alone, we need to go somewhere and sit down. We should be ashamed if we let them go through this alone, because we're supposed to know what time it is. If we don't know, how the heck they gonna know? They were born in this culture. They were born with video games and everything. They don't remember. They related to what? Measured it against what? This is what I know. When I was born, there was the Lion King. There was Shrek. And we sit them down, be still, have a cookie, and watch this stuff. It's part of the American Nigger Factory. The second part of American Nigger Factory is the communication system, the mass communication system that drives us all bourgeois. And sex prisoners fit right in there. Because now that's the South Park people got a film coming out with propaganda making fun and glorifying white imperialism with puppets. And the puppets are going to have sex, because white people, you know, whenever they got sex. If they got a dog, they got a gerbil, whatever they got, they're going to have sex with it. They're barbaric and savage. This is not me just name calling, this is their behavior. So if in fact they control the culture and they control your worldview, how could you become anything else but one of them, which is a sex prisoner? Once a sex prisoner is controlled, then we can use subliminal seduction. Subliminal seduction is something that they use. It was founded when in the film industry, like every 28th or 29th frame, it would say popcorn, popcorn. And your unconscious mind would pick it up, but your conscious mind wouldn't pick up soda, Coke, you know. And that's how it's illegal. That's how when people sit down and say, I'll sit down and see a movie, but I can't see a movie without popcorn. Microwave it, give me something. Oh man, America's fun. Well, you know what the deal is? It's fun. It's a big joke. The only thing is that the blood will run. So with this subliminal seduction, they start using sex scenes. Bradford Keyes have a book called Subliminal Seduction. In every film you see naked woman, naked white woman, naked white woman, which brings you what? Date rape, one. People don't even know. Oh, I was drinking a 40. I was watching the show. Next thing I know, everything went blank. Well, you raped me, because I was drinking a 40, and I was having a beer, and then you lost control. Mind games, mind managers, getting into the mind, so you control the mind. You never have to fight these black people, because if you ever fight these black people, you ain't not going to win. You are not going to win. Black people are spread around globally. They can attack you from Brazil. They can attack you from Jamaica. They can attack you from Mississippi. They could attack you from Africa. They could attack you from Canada. They could attack you from Papua New Guinea. This is why in my next book is called Showdown, Pan-Africanism versus Global White Supremacy. They cannot beat us if we know what time it is. So, with the sex prisoners, they begin to play with these cartoons. Now, all these cartoons that people are watching in their pre-puberty attack, they start attacking our children as children in cartoons and animations. And even the superheroes, the women are almost half naked and their bosoms is hanging out. And on video games, half naked white women everywhere. And people say, why you like white women? And that's actually all they see. Because if your standard of beauty is anything other than your mama, you are messed up in your head. You come out of your mama, you look at your mama, she took care of you, but she's not. I was working with family court, and I used to take these children for exercise to the movie. Then we'd analyze the movie. And this boy sat in the movie, and it was Spike Lee's School Days. And every time a real dark sister would come in, go, yeah! You know? And I said, right. Then a light skin girl goes, but he is showing manifestations of being brainwashed. If I can't make him think, he won't know what's happening to him. So I said, why you keep doing it? She ugly, she black in her hair all over the place. I said, that's a pretty black girl with them pretty black lips. What's your problem? She's black. I said, well, you black. Well, I'm a man. Well, your mama black. Tell me about that. Your mama ugly? No. Well, then why are you going to do it? And why do you think Miss Ann here, or Miss Ann like, is the object of beauty? Somebody teaching you that. Somebody putting there in their brain that the black woman has no value. In the beginning was the black woman, yo. That's the jump off point. I don't care what nobody say. It's the jump off point. So in this pre-puberty attack, they're working cartoons. Sesame Street, Mr. Suffer, Luffer, this and all these things. And things are living happily ever after in this just society. It's unbelievable. When you think about it from the outside, like when I go to Africa and come back and look at something, I say, damn, it's gotten worse. But it's obvious if we can get our children's computers together, education is giving you the ability to break down your environment so you can make ideological advancements. So you can come up with the strategies and tactics to get your objective reality. That's what education is. You got to link school with life. It's not abstract. It's not remembering shit. You feel me? It's knowing your environment. For example, if we lived in the jungle, wouldn't we tell the children don't pet lions? And don't we know that if you don't tell them don't pet lions, that's one ate up child? So there's certain things that you gotta do. You gotta do them. You gotta do them. Pre-puberty attack, have them, my grandchildren look at so much animation. So much of the white people's fantasies and values, every darn thing, from Pocahontas to what's in it, their story, not our story. And if you talk to your children, well, it's just a movie, and you're just an ass. Well, I don't speak that way to my children, I'll tell you. But you can't stop them. You can't, because it's a culture. We thought in the 60s and the 70s when we come raging through, when we start bringing Ungawa black power into full effect, we thought for sure that everything was going to be all right. We didn't understand that there would be a counterattack by the American nigger factory, which is the educational system and the mass media, to brainwash our children. So as we did black power, as we did food programs, and we did housing programs, and we fought the police in the street, they were busy counterattacking an education system with more lies, and also with the mass media. And with the mass media, they gave you JJ, they gave you Sanford and Son, they gave you all sorts of Chico and the Man, and all sorts of backward stuff. They gave you Come Back Charleston Blue, they gave you Cotton Come to Harlem, they gave you what's her name? Pam Grier, Lord. You know, Foxy, but Foxy cannot be a hoe. If you say Foxy, you must be talking about an African queen. If you're not, you flipping the script on them. They used to, we had a school in Philadelphia, when our kids get up, the children used to come out, here come them African booty scratchers. Here they come, till our children one day, I turned the corner of my car and they are whipping these kids' ass, okay? And I jump out the car, wait a minute, you can't beat up the community. You know, we know you martial arts trained, you can't beat up the community. You have to reason with them, or you have to walk away. But then we get tired of them calling us African, but you're proven that you're reactionary by your reaction to what they're saying. And all of that's part of their education. How you walk through the hood is part of your education. Who do you respect? That's part of education. You know what I'm saying? So the Pam Griers, and they came with all these hoochie mamas, all these films, and when they wanted to stop the black books movement, they went back to films. When we prove through Diop and Chancellor Williams and all our people who the people of Kemet was, they counted with Stargate and told you that the pyramids were built by some moon men. Yeah. And the mothership, and then people start talking that crap about a mothership. We ain't got no problem with a mothership. Our problem is white supremacy. So why are we concerned with motherships when these peckerwoods are poisoning our kids, killing people in the Congo, got sex slaves all over Europe and Africa and everywhere, and we're talking about motherships and pie in the sky and moon and anything to avoid the rumble that's coming down. Anything to avoid it. Anything not to be a man or a woman to stand up toe-to-toe with these white peckerwoods and give them what they're supposed to get. Any excuse will do. And our children know